Welcome aboard everyone, my name is Simon and we are the Whales of Wall Street. A video here today for Vechain. A couple of really awesome updates coming from the Vechain platform in the last 48 hours. I haven't done an update on Vechain for a few days now, so it's only right that we do so. We have seen good movement on the chart as well, beating a previous support line made a couple of months ago. This is truly a bullish momentum right now coming in, and we will go into that in a second. Before we do, please do make sure that if you haven't done so already, like this video if you find it informative, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and press the notification bell to make sure you do not miss out on the awesome videos coming your way from ourselves. So let's just go straight into this. So this is a quick update relating to the Thor mainnet. So those that don't know what Thor is, obviously it's like kind of like the governance token of the Vechain blockchain, and you can actually obtain this predominantly for free in most exchanges and Vechain and VThor wallets by staking or earning your putting your Vechain into staking elements or earn elements of savings, and you receive the VThor token in return. So many people just hold on to it. You never know what's going to transpire to in the future. Obviously things like the ZIL have GZIL, and the value of that is all dependent on supply and demand, and this is no different. So, or you can sell it, it's free money, but of course, you know, trying to hold on to it, see what we make of it as time goes on. So that aside, this has mentioned here on Cointelegraph a few hours back, Vechain Thor mainnet reaches 10 million block milestone without any downtime whatsoever. That's absolutely incredible. Shows absolute gigantic stability within the platform. Of course, we had recently last year the announcement of Vechain partnering with Walmart in terms of the supply and tracking mechanism, using Vechain technology for the confirmation and utilizing smart contracts and things like this to ensure a product's safety, a product's historic information and credibility in terms of produce, where it was made, and you know, that whole kind of journey, if you like, for the end customer to be able to look back in the history of their product or service that they purchased from whatever destination, and checking, you know, things like sustainability, environmental impacts, and all of these great things across the world. So loads of really cool information here from that aspect. And Vechain uses a proof of authority consensus mechanism which enables the network to process high-speed transactions based on identity and reputation as a stake. So it's absolutely incredible stuff going on with Vechain, as there has been for so long now, and long may it continue. This is an absolute mad gem for the next 5-10 years, and definitely some opportunity this year, even right now, to make some substantial gains from your investments. The other elements I'm just going to pull out here, this is in a foreign language to me, but I get the principle. This is just reiterating what I just mentioned about supply chain. So here, for example, about tomato producer La Fiamente. So basically allowing people to see where the product has been, how it's been processed, what's been put into them, and also the whole transportation, logistics, supply chain, automation of agriculture, all being tied within the system of Vechain as it offers as a service. We did a Vechain introduction a while back. We'll put the video at the end of this so you get a full full take on what they are capable of and the different sectors and elements of the world that they are trying to appease with their service. So that was a really cool little update from them as well. A couple of other things in terms of launching soon on Discord, if not done so already, actually, to be fair. Just double check that information in a second. But yeah, Discord launch was fantastic for the community growth. Here we go, launch event. So there's $20,000 worth of prizes being given out in that event, which lands, I think, today or tomorrow, depending on where you are in the world. So keep an eye on that as well. And also the video contest announcement recently about the people across the world who are major influencers who have been speaking about Vechain in a fantastic way. I have yet to watch any of them, but I'm definitely going to, because it's always good to learn new things and new approaches to video content, etc. So well done to those guys out there, absolutely fantastic for them. But let's go straight into the chart now, based on a couple of bits of these news, really reflecting, if you like, where we've been with the chart. Give me 2 seconds and we can swap that in here. So what have we got here? I don't know why my frame's disappeared. There we go. So you can see some interesting movements in Vechain over the last 48 hours. We drew these lines in the last update video as more of like a support mechanism trend line, and we succeeded with that. We kept within the channel across about a week's period, and we have shot straight out of it, which indicates the bull mechanism. That is confirmed essentially around here, not fully, by the way. The MACD narrowed, and now we are pretty much bang on level on the MACD. So the next 24 hours are really going to tell us a story as to where we are going. The volumes have increased substantially in the last 3 days. The RSI has got plenty of room in the tank to push this really far, guys. So I'm anticipating that we may close over this previous sort of barrier, just around 15 cents. And the point, one key element to look out for is this marker point here, roughly around 15.2 cents. So let's keep an eye on that. If we can start reaching towards that, first of all, let's get the support over this line of 14, around 14.4. And once we do that, whether it be today or over a period of 2 or 3 days, we can really start pushing that. I can imagine some resistance around the 0.152 mark, only from historic data, in the sense that we haven't really tested that area too many times, only once and twice. So I do anticipate a bit of resistance at that level, but with the bullish momentum of the volume going, which is really important to acknowledge, that could supersede that, and we could start pushing up towards that 18-20 cents in a short space of time if the momentum continues in this way. I do anticipate a bit of a correction as well. Of course, there may be some potential buy opportunities coming at some point. I'm just going to put in a small amount, but I won't be able to tell that until we hit the peak of this area. But just to give an anticipation that if, for example, it was going to cut off around tonight or over tomorrow's period of time, you may want to see yourself looking at potential opportunities around this kind of area before we do a full final test of this support line. And usually I tend to do it slightly above, but of course if we start accelerating past this yellow line, you may want to consider some other points slightly higher up. But we'll analyze that over the next couple of days as we get more confirmation of this bullish approach. We want to see that blue line go right over that orange one to really confirm this, to make sure this isn't a false momentum. But like here and here as well, you will probably get some downward correction at some point just from pure profit taking. But in general, guys, it's looking really exciting, because from the 20th 21st of July period, we have gone from a staggering low of 0.05 to essentially just under 15 cents. So fantastic growth over that period of time. It's quite a stable growth pattern. Don't be surprised to have potential opportunity of corrections to around these areas as well, potentially at some point, only because of the lack of testing in historic data. However, we could argue that in the last few weeks we have tested these areas a number of times, hence the channel line we've got here. And let's see how this goes. But I'm really excited about this. Let us know in the comments below if you're holding VET and what your anticipation is with price predictions for VET in 2021. Even one of the dogs agrees with me that this is purely bullish, aggressive movement from Vechain in the last 48 hours. So let us know below, and we will do an analysis catch up on this in a few days time Really excited, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and make sure that you click that notification bell button if you have not done so already, to make sure you get notified. We'll leave it there, and we'll see you and Vechain on the moon. Take care, and we will see you in the next one. Bye bye.